to 2 cents, where we give the 2 cent that nobody asked for.
My name is Lily.
And my name is Akylia.
And welcome to episode 1.
Number 1.
Amen, sister. Okay, so what we gonna be talking about?
So first, let's back up. Every time we do a little video, we're gonna have a little topic. And if y'all want certain topics, put in the comments and we can talk about it or disclose some things. And maybe you didn't want to, disclose. You know what I mean?
Do you want us to do a story time about you?
Yes, you could send us stuff. So just
yeah.
So yeah. But today's topic, we're gonna talk about love.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Make sure y'all hit it. Okay.
We knew, and our channels are linked. Our personal channels are linked on the little subscribe page.
Yes.
So follow us on our personal channels as well. Okay, we finna be talking about love. I don't know. Are we talking about all types of love or specifically couple love?
We can talk about in general first.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like, everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves love. And it's somebody out there, family-wise.
To say that.
Family-wise.
Go ahead.
It's somebody it's somebody out there for you. Family-wise, there's maybe that's not your mom, but she acts like your mom, or that's not your part. There's somebody for everybody.
So you think everybody got a soulmate?
I feel like everybody has a soulmate. I think they do.
Or are some people meant to die alone?
But I feel like even if you and the person that y'all were doing whatever, y'all even just crossed paths and it was a twinkle in your eye and twinkle in their eye or whatever, that was your moment. You may not have a long moment I get to die old with you, blah blah, but you had your moment. So that's what I think. But
I don't know. I like to say yes, everybody has a soulmate.
Yes.
It's somebody out there for everybody. If you haven't met your person yet, be patient. It's 7 billion people on this earth.
But then being patient, it be
no, you have to be patient. Yeah. Should we get backstory?
You can get backstory too.
Why you say me?
Go ahead. I said start it off. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let's back it up, right? Let's back it up. We getting a little ahead of ourselves. So first of all, I'm 19. Akylia is?
I'm 20.
Akylie's 20. I'm a junior and she's a sophomore in college. But we're both on our 2nd year being in college. We both are from the Houston, Texas area. That's where we from. We're both African American, if you can't tell. And then I guess relationships wise, I'm in a relationship.
And I'm talking to somebody.
So that's why y'all can be are y'all even qualified to talk about this?
Yes, we're qualified.
We have lived life. I mean, not really, but we have lived life. We're both Christians, so of course our faith does dictate how we make decisions. So we may not make it the same way you do, but that's how we make decisions. I'm trying to feel is there any other backstory? Y'all will get to know us as
we continue.
As we progress. And if y'all want us to make a whole video that's just getting to know us, we can do that too. Yeah, but I feel like y'all should know the facts about us.
Yeah. So pretty much how did you find love? To start off, she's been in a relationship. So we have to go to the expert and then you know what I'm saying?
I'm not an expert.
The one in a healthy relationship. We know for a fact you're in a healthy relationship. Pointers.
I guess you have to be open. You have to be. You're not gonna meet anybody in your bedroom. You're not. Your soulmate is not gonna come
in college
and knock on your door and say, "Hey, I'm your soulmate."
Yeah.
And then so you have to put yourself out there.
Ooh.
What?
Being friends with somebody. Being okay with you may oh he fine or oh she cute oh she bad. Yeah. I want to be with her right now.
You have to be okay with it.
Be okay with being friends or just being I see her at a meeting. I find her attractive. That's always the first thing.
Yeah.
And then okay, she likes she was touching those flowers. I see she get to know the person over time.
Yeah. So it's okay to start with friends. You don't have to meet somebody and then be oh my gosh, we have to be together now. You could be friends. What's another tip? You have to be outgoing. You have to be comfortable being by yourself. You can't feel like you need somebody. You have to be okay being alone. And that's a hard one too.
I think that is hard.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, that's hard. Being I'm okay being single. Cause go ahead.
I'll speak on it. Okay, I feel like for a certain time, like yes, I'm talking to somebody right now, but it's still like I'm technically single. But I think for a certain time, I was like, dang, I want to go make cute pictures, couple pictures, do this, like go to events and all. But it's like you could do that stuff by yourself too and be okay with it, or you could just be in your room and just vibe by yourself, like read a book, watch a movie. You can still be cool by yourself, or hang out with your regular friends, like girlfriends, your guy friends, your family. Like it's still okay. Like don't let, oh my gosh, I don't have somebody, or I'm not in a relationship with somebody to make you like your whole mental health go down, your whole self-esteem go down.
Yeah, you can't be like too dependent.
Yes.
And if you're okay with like being alone, then if you lose that person, it won't feel like the end of the world.
Yes.
Because so that would be tip number 1. Like don't get in a relationship unless you're okay being single. If that makes sense. Because then it's like the relationship not gonna work because you're not okay with like being by yourself.
Yeah.
That would be my tip. And
then essentially it's like you gotta be okay, because then you'll start like idolizing a person. Like I can't do anything without this person. I can't do without this person. So it's like, yeah, don't do that. That's not really good. So just like being yourself, being outgoing, make sure you're dependent on yourself, but at the same time you can be somewhat dependent on the person, but not fully. Like I can't go to class, I can't go to work, I can't.
Exactly. Like no, be fully functioning. Because like people can be clingy, but that don't mean I need to be up under you all the time. Like I get what I gotta get done.
Like boundaries.
Yeah, you get what you gotta get done, and then we meet together.
Yeah, I definitely think boundaries is important overall.
Yeah. What's another tip?
So we said boundaries, being yourself,
outgoing,
and I think time too.
Yes, go slow. Go slow. You gotta go slow. It's no need to rush. Life is not going nowhere.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Because you have to go slow. Like it's no need to rush, and you know the person better. The slower the pace you go. Yes. Like what are we rushing for? Because when you rush, you don't fully know what you're getting into with that person.
Yeah, but then it's like another thing, I'll say like a flagger, like to think about. Whoever, like, okay, when you make sure you're paying attention, like if somebody acts one way in the beginning, then they start to switch it up, you need to like pay attention to that, because that'd be annoying.
It do, and that's something I think like you should mention to people. I mean, I don't know, something that I always, or this is what my mom always taught me. Guys love a chase. As bad as it sounds, guys are predatorial. They love to chase a girl. And so if you just give them what they want at the first, then it's like, I already got you, so what do I need to hold on to you for? You know what I'm saying? And so if you let a guy know, like, it sounds bad, but like, I can keep living my life with or without you. Like, I don't need you.
You gonna hop on that train with me and let's go, or you get off.
Because if a guy sees how dependent you are on him, then that's gonna make him like, ooh, if that makes sense. Like, guys want to chase you. Never let them stop chasing you. Like, it sounds bad, but sometimes you gotta like step back a bit. Like, you can't be doing too much at all. Like, I don't care what point of the relationship you in. You gotta give them a leash. Like, you have to give a leash.
And then I feel like right here, like, yes, we're talking about like a girl perspective and everything. Like, we definitely can have like a male perspective come in on like.
I want a part 2 with guy.
We can have a guy come in and talk about like what does a guy want in a girl. Like, we like have guy friends that can actually tell like they're in actually healthy relationships. Or like maybe even bring Lily's boyfriend, like
he could tell.
Somebody can tell like the guys like more information, because I'm like, they're probably like, what are you talking about?
I'm telling you, girls love a chase.
They do.
Like, if as bad as it sounds, if you give a guy what he want on the first date, he never gonna talk to you again.
Yeah.
You gotta lean it in. You can't seem too interested. If you seem like, oh my gosh, I'm head over heels in love with you, and it's like, we only been together for like a month. No. You need to be like, you cool.
Yeah. I think it's just gotta like go slow, be yourself, don't switch up, keep it cute, don't be trashy, don't be slashing tires, doing all this. Don't be doing all this like crazy stuff. Just keep it cute.
Yes, keep it nice.
Communicate. If you want out, tell the person, I want out. Don't sit there like, oh, it's gonna get better, like it's okay, like don't do it. don't do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like once you see that one red flag, your gut be right. Like 99% of the time, you know when it's something.
Yeah. And another thing I feel like is you have to compromise also. Because I feel like your dream person, I feel like at first, they're not going to look like your dream person. Like, you can't, as bad as it sounds, you have to have high standards. But you can't have standards too high.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be like, I need my man to be 6'2", 180 pounds, on the football team, good job, all A's. Like
what are you? Where are you on the list? Where are you on the list?
It's like, come on now. I don't know. Like, you have to be able to compromise. Like, he might be, 5'10". You gotta meet him halfway. Like,
and then that's like pretty much saying like, I want a brand new house with all this stuff in there, everything, my dream. But you didn't even go look for the house. You just talking about I want a brand new house. You gotta start with some land, then you gotta build the house. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. Yeah. But we not telling you like, oh, just find anybody and try to change them or whatever.
Don't lower your standards, but be willing to compromise. And that also goes with like personality as well. Like, I guess I could give an example. My boyfriend is not very extroverted. I would think that I want somebody who's super extroverted because I'm super extroverted. But I'm okay that he's not. Like, does that make sense?
And that's called balance. That's a balance between two people.
And it's like I compromise. Like, I could have said, oh, you don't like to go nowhere. Like, you introverted, I can't mess with you. Goodbye. But that's something that I can compromise on. Like, And you also have to remember, he's okay with me being extroverted and like going places. Now, if he wasn't okay with me being extroverted, then that would be a different scenario.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Like a balance in between like two people. That's really, really important. Like, it should not be like him telling you like, oh, getting mad, like you're too going out, you're doing a lot. That's just who she is. Maybe she could spend a little time at the crib a little bit more, but it's not like getting on her like of who she is. Yeah. So I think that's really good. It's a lot of like points we done said, a lot of topics we done brainstorm a little bit. So
okay, what's the final thought?
Or like closing the closing. Okay, my closing is love is very important. Everybody deserves some type of love in their life. You will find it, and over time you will find it. It takes you and the other person's effort, you willing to do stuff, compromise, and just overall like put the effort in just to show somebody else who you are. That's pretty much what love is. It's an action word. So yeah, it's my closing statement.
My closing is that there's love for everybody, but don't go looking for love. Love comes when you least expect it. When you be like, I'm okay being single, I'm fine by myself, like I don't need nobody, I'm cool. That's when your love is gonna come. And then be willing to compromise, and always remember, God loves you first.
That's right. But yeah, guys, this kind of concludes our video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Amen. And go to our other channels too.
Yes, make sure you go to Lily page, and my page is in the description. And we hope you enjoy our first video.
Hey, that's been our 2 cents.